That is enough, Mr. Wright. I will now state my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Matt on guard, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. And just like that, the case came to an end. I ran away from the courtroom and wandered the streets alone. I never saw Maya again. Day Killer is a man of his word, so I'm sure he released her as promised. I heard the verdict of Miss Andrews' trial a few days later. She was found guilty, of course. The miracle never happened. Maybe it was never meant to. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. Justice ill served. Achievement unlocked. Well, that's the bad ending. Let's see the good one. The words, "I never saw Maya again," are what kill me. Okay, I would like to show... Oops, that's not correct. I would like to... Whoa. Why are they listed as separate people? Anyway, I would like to show Mr. Day Killer. I see. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show. The tape. I'm going to assume that it shows the murder taking place, because, as On Guard said, he was filming it so that he could blackmail one Mr. Day Killer. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it not that? Oh, no, this is correct. I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness. Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier. Transceiver, I don't know. Right, looks like I managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence?
Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That is most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. Wait, nope. I was told to protect that videotape.
I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told by my client not to watch it. Oh. So I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you were on this tape. There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted a camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
Huh?
That was Adrian Andrews. Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
Why did Matt on Guard film the crime scene? The reason why he did this, that is my ticket out of this whole mess. Okay, I can save. Excuse me. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted blackmail on you, is the correct answer. I'm not gonna do the false ones. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Dude. Yeah, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. I'm Matt on Guard. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly Daykiller? Oh god, he's doing the thing. Oh!
Looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness.
Yes?
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right.
But what if that traitor was your own But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the honor of their Daykiller name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
I see. That's all I wanted to know. So the traitor becomes Daykiller's next target. Ah, I get it. Yeah, so this way, now that Matt knows this, he's gonna get himself declared guilty. Because he's not gonna be hanged for murder. Because he didn't murder. He hired someone to do it, so he'd probably just get jail time. So he'd rather be in jail than murdered by Daykiller. Ah, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item!
Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we can relax. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. Yes. However, I'm sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Ah! Miss Von Karma, where did that... She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict, Save. Excuse me. Hello, Mr. On Guard. Mr. On Guard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. Oops. You'll finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, a very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me! Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Is this all right with you, Mr. Wright? We finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you. Right, Chief. I'm gonna plead guilty! Fuck him! Matt on guard. Even though I'm a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? Even if you got an acquittal, the literal instant, I'm talking picoseconds, that you set foot outside of the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. No! Guilty! 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 There we go. As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. I wonder if he did that to himself. I don't remember you helping out much in this. Mr. Edgeworth, how was Matt on guard? I've left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full-course meal of whipped leather right about now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness? Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. Yeah, Jesus. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. Ore ni wa do demo ii. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I'd finally been saved. Hey, I'm gonna screenshot that. Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. Aww. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, how Japanimane? I should have screenshotted that, but oh well. Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there's still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. That is good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned. March 23rd, 5:14. God, we started at 10! You were great out there, Phoenix! What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life? My client, Matt on guard, is I was gonna say guilty, Mia. Is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Right! Edgeworth? I have good news. Maya's now safe in police custody. The Pearl-chan? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Oh, she punches deceptively hard for a kid. Thanks. What's wrong? About earlier. Thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Poenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy? I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma. How dare you! Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth? For my own personal victories, and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I'd lost everything because of that. He's not British. And then the best case happened. It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. Damn it! And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith and his stupid facial expressions. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you. Yes, that's the reason we prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? You broke up with me, you bitch! This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night. You two are so fucking dramatic! You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. Ooh, well. Damn it. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool! You dramatic-ass bitches! I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. I've beaten you twice, bitch. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You're no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Francisca threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. She threw down her whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? What, the whip? Okay. There you are. Maya! Aww. Adorable. Oh wait, it's Maya, oops.
Oh, Nick! I knew you would come through! You got on guard convicted like I knew you would! And on top of that, you even risked it!
Well, of course I did! You know I would never desert you. Never gonna give you up! We sure pressed our luck with this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Felix! Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. I'd be all like, Nick! Give me hamburgers!
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick!
Don't mention it. Maya. Mayoi-kun is what he calls her in Japanese.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth!
I'm relieved you're all right.
Hey! It looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth!
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago.
Heh! Give me burgers! Alright! I think it's time to get out of this depressing place!
Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick! Food! I haven't eaten in like 3 days! I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me. Nick!
You think I look like a Borgar? I'm a prime rib at least! If you insist. Yes! Go on a date with me, Edgeworth! Alright, how we just hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick!
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food! So I decided we have to make it up by having another feast!
Another feast? I don't think I can afford that.
Come on, Nick! Food! Nick! Phoenix!
Anyway, March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel lobby. Jesus Christ! He looks so weird with his coat off! Also, isn't he wearing a suit under the coat? So he should at least have the suit jacket on.
Hey, pal! Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things, see?
A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him?
You did it again, city boy!
No, Misha's gonna hate that. Alright, you did it again, city boy. I feel like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking. How old are you, Lotta? Yeah, it was more exciting than that very last episode of The Steel Samurai. Thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright a little too hard? You don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now, everyone gather around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal. Amen to that, pal! Amen!
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Huh? Me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Well, you know, it's... Wait, that's odd. When I ran off with the things from the Day Killer's hideout, I'm sure I took 4 things in total, sir. What? Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket, see?
There was a 4th item. Ah, come on, y'all, it's over. Whoo, boy, I tell you, y'all, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh?
I've been accused of murder twice! First time was for my sister! You think?
Why, she looks so happy about that.
Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture.
Sounds like you had it rough, gal. So where's this picture of yours?
You know, I don't know where it went. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway.
Ah. Sure was nice to finally see the most smiling again. What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking something up.
Huh, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver, see? Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location. Oh.
Oh, it's probably Buster or something, sir. She didn't get shot.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet!
And you've eaten way too much, you glutton! I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait. What? I just want to say, thank you, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. Now date me! If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. Yay! I wonder if there's anything I can give him. Oh. Give him the I'm gonna look this one up because I forgot to save and I don't want to fuck this up. Okay, here's the thing. According to this walkthrough, it explains, like, what happened, but we missed that. Like, it hasn't shown up yet, like, what exactly happened between Celeste and Matt. But okay, here, have the whip. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. Hold on. I guess I'll have to read this, but... For fuck's sake. I need a new mouse. That's weird.
Yes, Pearly? Oh, John, would you cut it already? You're embarrassing me!
Anyway. So who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask, everyone say thank you to Nick!
Huh?
Yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? I just bought myself this good old beauty right here. It better be anyhow for $3 grand. Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab. Lorna, you bitch! suddenly feel like screaming. Aw, you don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out. Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
All right then, if you say so. Objection! Wait, we didn't get to see the what really happened.
You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been...
I guess we can look it up.
I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
I'm so confused. Did I say the wrong thing? Oh my god. How did you do that?
You're 8! Well, pal, it looks like I'm back on the force again, see? Mr. Edwards had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake, pal. I heard he said things like, letting that one go is bad for all of society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
Oh my god. Alright, after this ends, I'm gonna look up what I did wrong. Oh, hey, Maggie. What was the voice I made her sound like Mickey Mouse.
Hi, Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as today, sir. I'm gonna be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
I'm giving her, like, Gumshoe's way of speaking, which I think works. Like, it's Mickey Mouse, but with Gumshoe. Oh, God.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Yeah, I'm Director Hottie. Yeah. Listen, yes, that girl, you know, yeah, I haven't seen her around. Yeah. If I remember, if I even laid so much as an eye on her, it would go crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though.
It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie. And to let the world know we're serious, I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe.
Hey, Max, what do you think Zimbabwe is like? Do you think their castle has a cake and bunnies can talk?
I think if there are any talking bunnies, even they wouldn't laugh at Moe's jokes. Fabulous! That was the right voice. Whoops.
I'm ready! There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm more contemporary with my humor. Mo Curls, represent! We've got a new act all worked out. Prepare for the Hallelujah chorus.
Oh.
Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
Oh. Nicholas Cage.
What's this? Drat, it's just an ordinary electric razor charging on a stand. I can't believe this, really. How long do they plan on making me do this? But it's Edgy Pool's idea, so that means it must have a deep, hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty, and anyone who does is going to feel the pain of my heel. Yes, I'm going to feel the burn. Speaking of burn, playing with fire is very dangerous because lab 3 of the warehouse where they sold the scenery were burned down, and that caused huge stinking. I'm Wendy Oldbag.
I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edwards did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone. please do not become hyper-dependent on Franny Von Karma, of all people.
It has been difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with longevity.
Oh. I guess he just blew it up. Well, not, but... explosion noises. March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International Departures Gate 12. So it deadass just glitched out on us. Where are you going, Francisca? How did you know I was here? Oh. With this. That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with the things from the day killer's hideout, I'm sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here. Doesn't matter anymore. No! The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Francisca, what the hell are you talking about? So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. He's dead, Franny. It doesn't matter. Failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But me? I'm no genius. I've always known that. I didn't know Manfred von Karma was an Asian parent. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth. I've always hated you. Then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Poenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews. You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me. And after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma. I'm Francisco von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you'd better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. got it. Ooh, that's pretty. Poenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this fourth piece. Are we gonna see what it is? So I can give it to you when at last we meet again. Aww. Farewell, my turnabout. That was awesome. We didn't see the thing, though. Alright, I'm gonna look that up. Because that isn't what should have happened. Yeah. Okay, first. Ace Attorney glitch. What action? Matt on guard. This is so weird. Oh, I don't need to do that. This is already here. Fine, I'll look it up. Nope. Let's try this one. This doesn't make any sense. I guess if it doesn't work, we can just read it. Okay, bad ending, ending credits. Let's start from here. I don't think... Oh, maybe this is just part of the walkthrough. Okay, I guess let's read it. It all began 2 years ago. Matt on guard and Juan Corrida were fierce rivals when it came to acting careers. The two had bumped heads since the Nickel Samurai and Jammin' Ninja, played respectively by On Guard and Corrida. Oh god damn it, I had this figured out and then I lost it. Began. Their rivalry became more and more fierce and eventually led to tragedy due to the death of the lovely manager Celeste Impacts. Celeste became On Guard's manager and soon became smitten with him, even falling in love. She hung out with On Guard and was very happy to be with him. She thought she had been dating him. One day, however, On Guard threw her away. On Guard never actually loved Celeste, in fact. He was only using her like a toy and decided he didn't need her anymore. On Guard's reveal crushed Celeste's heart. Celeste quit working at Global Studios and moved on to Worldwide Studios. There, she became Corrida's manager. Celeste took an instant liking to Corrida, and fortunately for her, vice versa. They eventually began a relationship with each other. Celeste was very happy with Corrida, even happier with On Guard. Celeste and Corrida began dating and grew closer to each other. Eventually, they decided to get married. Celeste and Corrida announced their marriage, thinking nothing could tear them apart, till 3 days later. Hearing about the marriage, On Guard confessed to Corrida about the relationship. Commissioner prompted Corrida to call off the marriage and leave Celeste since he wanted nothing to do with anything and anyone who had a history with his fiercest rival, especially since Celeste was Enguarde's ex-girlfriend. So it literally was just, I don't want his sloppy seconds. Fuck off! They're both garbo. Celeste was once again crushed and was eventually overwhelmed with misery. She decided not to move on, but to end it all. Yeah, right, Becca? Like, when I first heard the story, when they said it in the game, I thought Enguarde was saying that, oh, I'm still dating her, she's cheating on you, bruh. But no, it's literally, I dated her this one time, like a year ago. It's like, the fuck, man? Anyway. To end it all, to prevent ever being hurt by Enguarde again. Corrida visited Celeste again and was horrified by what he saw. Celeste had hanged herself, thinking death would be her escape from further mental torment. Corrida noticed that Celeste hadn't left a will or suicide note, so he decided to write one himself, consisting of nothing but Enguarde's misdeeds. He hid the will, catching the eye of tabloids. Excuse me. Celeste was a mentor of Adrian Andrews. This is very long. Celeste was a mentor of Andrews. Andrews was a mentally weak person, didn't know what to do with herself in life. The person she could look up to was Celeste. Andrews was very dependent on her and usually imitated her attitude. After learning of Celeste's suicide, Andrews was overwhelmed by fear that there would be no one to guide her anymore. She decided to follow her mentor's footsteps and follow her to the grave. She attempted suicide but failed. She attended counseling sessions afterwards. She became Enguarde's manager, whom, unlike Celeste, she did not love at all. Enguarde himself, even Enguarde himself, noticed Andrews was the only woman not to swoon over him. Through the 2 years after Celeste's death, the rivalry moved on and continued to grow. Both Enguarde and Corrida... Sorry for being quiet today. It's okay. Are you alright? You just busy with work? I see you finished the game today. Well done. Yeah. I'm just reading this because I thought this was part of the game. Like there would be an explanation, but no. This is just part of the walkthrough, but I figured, fuck it, let's read it. Wait, what do you mean you've been putting out fires? You're gonna need to explain a bit more than that, Bex. Okay. No actual fires. Okay, good. But, like, work has been hectic. My schools are not... Good! We need to... The Academy needs to exist. They're okay. They're being continually spying each other and watched each other's every move. The shows aired at the same time, and their pride consumed their lives. They both fought with Enguarde as the victor. Constant victories in order to ruin the former's career. School of Idiots. Yes, under the pump. Aw. Is it a school of architecture? Corrida made a plan in case he lost. Wait. He would make a spare costume of the samurai and wear it to the press conference. He would, such as being a cruel man. Public would despise him. Unfortunately, Enguarde was aware of the plan thanks to spy cameras in the room. The thing the cameras didn't catch was Corrida forging the note. To make sure the plan wouldn't take place, there was only one stop that was to kill him. He wouldn't do it himself, so he hired Charlie the Killer. The Killer obsessed with the job. Okay, no, this is everything we already know. What are you playing after this again? Nah, just a bunch of primary and high schools. Nice. Okay, so I was wrong. That's just part of the walkthrough, not part of the thing. So I'm still deciding what I'm going to do next week because the next game I have planned is Digimon World on the PS1, but my co-host for that is unavailable next week, but will be starting the week after. So I will think of something to just like something next week. Maybe I'll play Overwatch. Maybe I'll give Papers, Please another go because that could be good. Just like chill and pay Papers, Please for a bit. Yeah, so I can do that. And yeah, we will see. Papers, Please is great. Yeah, I played it for a bit back in like the beginning of 2018. It was a lot of fun. Becca, have you seen the short film they made on Papers, Please? It's so fucking good. Like, it's on YouTube. I'll link it to you later and you can watch it tonight. It's so good. It's in Russian, so I think it's Russian. It's not in English. Yeah, the one with real people. It's so good! It's only 10 minutes, but it's so good! Love it. I rewatched it the other night, actually. And it's so weird. It came out, like, a couple of months after I started playing the game, so it's like, it's real weird. I'm psychic. I'm connected. I influence things. Anyway. That's enough rambling. I will post these screenshots to Twitter and Facebook and all that. Let me quickly... Let's see how many likes my post has gotten. There it is. 21 likes! If you ever feel the need for my ass, it is available to you. I didn't get any awards, though, but that's okay. I'm hilarious. So yeah, I'll post these to Twitter, Facebook, all that good shit. Man, so we didn't go for 4 hours, but we went for 3.5. 1 hour less than last time. Anyway. So, with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that follow button if you want to see more content like this. And if you want to support me, consider hitting that subscribe button, tipping via Streamlabs, or pledging to my Patreon. The appropriate links for which are in the descriptions down below. But as always, your viewership is the best way to support me. I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to fuck that like button! Bye!